Hello everybody and welcome to a video I don't really do very often, but because it is, I feel like a good time. It's the end of the year. I think we've gotten all of the collections. I think it'd be really cool if I went over, every single year or so, I go over my favorite current cosmetics for every single killer. So obviously we'll start with the one I have the highest prestige, which is Pig, and this is generally how I usually run Pig. Sometimes I do run the Masquerade Mask, and a different weapon, but I really do like this really thick weapon. It looks really like sleek when you're actually using it. Like all the hidden blades can like basically interchange with each other. All of them are good. And then we have the Pig mask. Pretty simple stuff. This is Pig after all. Biker stuff just makes her look black and chic. She looks more like Hoffman, who is my preferred person in the series. And I think I used to hate this headpiece, like way before I started playing, when I only watched like a little bit of Otstava and Bricky, and like Entity Education or whatever, and like I just listened to like how the game works and didn't even really know how the game worked. But then this really, really grew on me. I really like the long hair coming out of the mask, and I think it actually looks really nice now. But now that we've done Pig, we're going to be doing it in normal order. So, Trapper, and if you've seen it, you've seen it. This is the Freddy Five Nights skin, so it has the, sports mascot kind of approach with the furry fox mask, which is obviously about the fairy tale with Red Riding Hood. And then I just chose the normal weapon because at the end of the day, like, all of them are good, but like I just didn't feel like there was a weapon that like really goes crazy. Like, yeah, you could say like, oh, well, you could make it more sporty, but I feel like having that like real threat of danger kind of puts the whole outfit together. Next one we have is Wraith, and it's really simple. I came in during Tome 4, so this outfit, at least the body for it, body and head, just looks really cool to me. I always have loved this skin for Wraith. I also really like just this sleek sword weapon. It doesn't cover any of the screen. Still looks really cool with the outfit, and I kind of like swords and stuff like that. So that's why I chose it over the axe. Next one we have is the Batman skin. I'm running the Arctic Hammer just for a little bit, just because it's like new and unique and special. But other than that, blue deep rift pants, just because Batman does sometimes have blue pants. And then the actual darker top, because of the fact that the blue one has like white as its accent color, which doesn't work as well as like the purple and black. For Nurse, it is a no-brainer. This is easily one of the best Nurse cosmetics they've ever made. It is absolutely incredible, and I love bones and skeletons, as you can probably tell from my profile picture and King of the Skull Servants and all that. So having like a bony hand that you always look at is really sick. This next one is the newest. I took a bunch of pictures of it, but you can actually see her face, which is really sick in my opinion. You can actually see a lot of her face. Very cozy outfit, still feels really wintry, and this is personally my favorite battle axe. But yeah, I love the new headpiece. I love the way it works with being able to see the face, and this also kind of has one of the better faces in my opinion for Huntress. So that is my personal favorite Huntress outfit. Shape, very simple. I just like the P3 head and the unbreakable pipe, just because it's really funny. Just pipe sound effect every single time. Like mentally, I just think of the pipe sound effect anytime I hit someone. Hag, a character I never play, but I do have this very, very nice like nature green aesthetic going on. I really like the kind of like dress almost, kind of keep her humanity there. And otherwise she's just completely molded with the forest around her, which I think is a really cool idea. So, next we have good old Doctor. Doctor's one of those ones where I have like a few of the legendaries. If I wasn't running legendaries, I'd pretty much run something like... Where's the new thing? There it is. I'd run something like this. Probably just like prestige face, or the face I have right now, and then just like a suit, because I like them looking dapper. I also have the Looksee skin, but I personally really don't like the Massive Wrench, so I always just run with Pharaoh Eddie whenever I play Doctor. Next one we have is Cannibal, and it's just P the Prestige head and the good old hammer Prestige as well, with just the body. Jesus, the hair looks so bad. But yeah, just a suit. I really like the suit. I think it's everyone's favorite cosmetic for him. He just looks so good in that suit, running around with his chainsaw. Nightmare obviously doesn't have any real cosmetics. I just have the P3 face and P1 glove. I feel like that's what most people do. The P2 is just a bit too bloody, and it kind of like detracts from his most iconic thing, other than his glove, of course, which is his, like, all of it is iconic, except for his pants, I guess. But yeah, so I really like having like the clean shirt, but like when it comes to his face and his hand, he's nah, I want the blood on that. We then have Clown, and no doubt it is the Clown skin. We do use the Santa's letter opener weapon because it's so thin and small and delicate and amazing looking, and it's really cool to see him like spin it around his fingers. It's really nice. Absolutely adore this skin. This next one kind of has like two. There's this one, which is more of a like water maiden, like demon kind of approach, and then there's also the Dead by Daylight dating sim kind of like, oh, it's a spirit, it's a cute girl kind of thing. But usually I prefer this one just because I love the cuts on the mouth. It makes it look so much scarier. I love the little bubbles all around. And with this skin and the weapon, it kind of looks like she has fins coming out of her hand, like more fins, which is a really cool touch. We then have Legion, which has 3 cosmetics. Obviously Hunk, but as with Pharaoh Eddie, if I don't run Hunk, I usually run something like this. The weapon looks like it is covered in like paint, like really neon paint. They have a neon mask and they're wearing neon clothes. So all in all, it just looks like a total vibe, just going to the party, complete neon, and then they go absolutely crazy afterwards. And the third cosmetic is a bit more of a serious one, still loving the mask, but repping the weapon from the same set, but with a more casual attire. Kind of like coming out of like something like the Purge almost, like just coming out of nowhere. It's like, we're gonna fuck you up. So those are the outfits for Legion. For Plague, there's easily only one. It is this one. This is a NetEase skin that they put into the game, and this is one of the most phenomenal skins in the game. It makes her look absolutely stunning, which is insane because almost every single skin in the game makes her look like gross and putrid. Like there is like the community-made Madame Butterfly kind of one that kind of deviates away from that, but usually they want to portray her as like this sickly, vomity abomination. But she was once a beautiful woman, and I really like seeing that kind of presented. Like, yeah, she's still like fucked up. She has all the plague stuff on her. Her skin is deteriorating, but she still has that elegance and like priestess kind of vibe about her, which I really do appreciate. We then have Ghostface, who is a golden cat. The golden cat mask, masquerade knife, and masquerade outfit, just really cute, running around. You just see a cat staring at you, and you're like, ah. I really like the vibe. The colors work perfectly. This mask is just, I love it. It's just so playful in a way that's like, fuck, I'm dead, huh? For Demogorgon, I don't really have too much of a preference. I have every single skin. I bought them all, every single one of them before Demogorgon left. So I kind of usually just switch around different parts. Like sometimes I go around like this. Sometimes, I don't. At the moment I have it to this. I'll always have the collared neck just because I think that's really funny. Next one we have is Oni. He has a lot of really cool cosmetics, but I never really got any of them. But I do love the black blade. I love this like kimono. It looks really nice. And then this mask in particular is really cool. However, there is a lot of masks. Like the masquerade mask, for instance, where it's like, that also looks really sick. Other than that, like, generally speaking, like, this one is pretty cool. But usually if I'm going for a second one, I'll just go for Fire Moon Warrior, just because it kind of reminds me of Alphonse from Fullmetal Alchemist, but also it just looks so sick. But for the moment though, I've been using this one. On to Deathslinger, this is going to be pretty normal. This is my very old, very basic, I used to always run this outfit. I've changed out the Spirit of Belfast, which is this one, for the rare one, because it still has the side iron sights. If you watched my video where I took down those TTVs, or the more up-and-coming video where I actually show off that build properly, you'll see that I actually use the iron sights a fair bit. It's really useful and helpful. Otherwise, this skin is also one I usually use. I love and adore this headpiece for Deathslinger. And I love the... Even though it's not good, I don't massively like it. I really like having the Deep Rift, just because I like being able to be like, yeah, this is like my character kind of thing. And then for 3, we obviously have Stranger Eddie. We then have Executioner, one of my favorite killers in the game as well. And I just have bloodied headpiece, bloodied body, and then normal weapon, because I hate the damn Play-Doh looking ass veins that are on everything. On Blight, very simple, just legendary. Jesus, you can see all that motion blur, it's kind of crazy. But if I'm not repping that one, it's either Ferryman of the Underworld, or it's just the Twitch skin. But, you know, I'm always going to be repping, you know, Resident Evil outfits whenever I can, because they're just so cool. For twins, they have the problem of not having very much good shit at all. I like them being fully dressed. I don't like it when it's, like, randomly half not dressed. So the Pyro skin is what I usually go for, and I'm not going to get the Junji Ito skin because they just brought out this absolutely killer weapon. So there's easily no reason to go to any other skin. Trickster is a bit funny. I have one of the old Rift recolors to make his hair blue and have the blue accents, with the deep Rift blue peacock skin, just giving that beautiful flare. And then for the weapon, it can be a mix of a few things. It can obviously be the deep Rift blue. It can be this blue bat, which also works really well. But for now, I'm doing the Graveyard Smash just because it has so much more like it just feels way cooler to run that weapon. It just looks really cool. For Nemesis, I do have the Hull Blighted skin, but it just looks so bad. So I don't run the P1 weapon because, yet again, it looks like you just have Play-Doh in your hands. It looks really dumb and bad in my opinion. So I just have the P3 and the P2. Cenobite, I run the Megamind fit. This really awesome body piece with the P3 head and the P1 weapon. Not really much else to say. For Artist, is there any doubt on what skin anyone is going to use? This is easily one of, if not the best Artist skin they've ever put in the game. Absolutely phenomenal and caked up too. Not really, but more than usual. For Sadako, I think we all know the best Sadako skin in the game is easily this one. Beautiful and morbid, really blends horror and beauty as one. The fact that the flowers have completely overrun her entire body and are the roots of the outfit are going into her skin and all that stuff is absolutely insane. And the Mori, when you actually get the Mori, is very terrifying. Thank you for not jumping, scaring me, Onryo. So this one is also one I have 2 for. We have the Shikonokonoko. I love that anime. So I got the deer skin. And then the second one is just the frosty skin with the new ice weapon, because may as well. But most of the time I'm just going to wrap the funny deer skin. Mastermind, very simple. I have all the cosmetics. However, the one I like the most is just everything but P1 weapon, because yet again, it's Albert Wesker. Why does he have Play-Doh on his weapon? But yeah, really loved the bloody face. Whenever you get punched, it looks so good. So yeah. Mint Skull, I really hope you watch this video. Fuck you for all your, insistentness on this. I adore the gold regal knight attire. Yes, I know lore-wise he says he doesn't like it, but look how perfect this mask works with this outfit from the back. and from the front, like, he just looks so menacing. Just the skull, like, exposed skull teeth. And, like, the blasphemous video game vibe of, like, holy symbolism, like, stuff like that. It just feels like a knight of the Holy Order who's just ready to just kill you immediately. Ridiculously sick outfit. I love the insect weapon as well. Moving on to Skull Merchant, I have the Blood Moon event weapon, just because it looks really damn sick. I then have this Techno face mask, because I do think it actually looks pretty damn sick in my opinion. And then just a complimentary other piece. It has a little bit of tech in it, and otherwise it still looks really nice. It's a bit silly that these aren't more to the side. Like, the divots in the dress should be here, not more front facing, because that doesn't actually help as much as you think it would. But other than that, works really, really well. Singularity, my boy, my beloved. I've made this outfit look as thin and sleek as possible, just to really work with the face. I absolutely love the face, everyone does. So it's just default body with the claw. If I had the Deep Rift version of their first outfit they got in the Rift, I would run that instead. Sadly, I don't. But I absolutely love this weapon as well, because of just how, like, clean it is. So yeah, that is Singularity. Xenomorph, I don't run the Queen. I was like, you know what, I'll just get the Blighted skin. Nowadays, if I had the opportunity to, I would just get the Juggernaut skin. But sadly, at the time, I didn't. I don't like swearing and having my audio ruined, so I just go for the good gal skin. It also just looks way more cooler, in my opinion, to have this denim jacket and the hair. The knife is a bit silly, though, because it's a butter knife. This one is definitely one of the more funny and silly ones. It's the grandma in the old Night Days skin. With the silvery axe as well. I really like the axe, but I think the silvery approach makes it look a lot nicer. It's just like, it feels like a weird, like, isekai anime gone wrong. My grandma went into an isekai, and she came out as an abomination. Like, she's like a brigand with an axe, like Fire Emblem. With Lich, I think there's nothing that's ever going to change. I just run the P1 knife, which this was bugged, so I had to get P6 just to get the knife. Yikes. But yeah, Prestige knife with the main outfit. The knife you rarely see too much, so... And there's not enough Play-Doh on it to really be annoying, which is why I am fine with it for this outfit. Dark Lord, I don't know if I'm going to prestige them all the way. At the moment, I'm fully focusing on P3 survivors, but I really just like their base outfit the most. There are obviously the DLC skins that reference different Castlevania games. However, I just really like this one the most. It feels the most Castlevania, at least to me. I played, like, you know, Castlevania 1, Super Castlevania 4, and, like, the GBA games. So, this version of Dracula is always the one I'm going to think of. Like, old white hair, doing crazy shit, really beautiful outfit. So, yeah. And finally, Houndmaster. I don't actually have a skin for her. There's nothing really cool yet. I hate the fact that her new skin just doesn't have a customization slot for the dog. Just add another customization slot for killer powers. It's not that hard. Like, obviously some killers won't be able to benefit from it. But, like, the knight, how cool would it be to have, like, I don't know, Christmas Knight, the Christmas Carnifex Jailer, all that stuff. You can have the chain, well, not really. You could have the box be different. You could have, like, the crows look different. You could have the TVs be different. The boxes for the characters with the vaccines. Like, you could have a thing where, like, instead of injecting yourself with a needle, you inject yourself with a candy cane or something stupid like that. Trickster's knives could be different. Oni's blood could be different. Like, there's so many powers where it's like, they could just change little things. Like, the clown could have different bottles, and it could be really funny with the descriptions of them and stuff. The hatchets could be different. We could actually have a proper iridescent head hatchet design. That would be sick. But yeah, just add another customization slot. It doesn't even matter if it's like 500 OXLs just for a new dog. Like, that's still worth it. But yeah, other than that, hope you all really enjoyed this little costume party, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the same thing for Survivor, so stay tuned for that. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day.